Hi everybody, it's Christina from Crafty Paws. I wanted to share my challenge entry for Gina's MyScraproom.com's weekly challenge. Actually, I think in the summertime it's bi-weekly. In any event, this was a challenge to create a pocket out of a painting canvas. So you'll see the back I haven't done anything to yet. That's not part of the challenge, but I plan to do something in honor of my 5th wedding anniversary that is coming up in September. So this is a secret, and luckily my husband does not watch my YouTube channel, so he won't know about this, and I will tuck it away in our closet, in my side of the closet, until our wedding anniversary. But I am really pleased with how this turned out. So I took Actually, this is some ribbon or lace that I had from old Christmas tree decorations. In New York City, I don't have room for a big Christmas tree, but when I lived in LA, I used to have a big, beautiful tree every holiday. And since I've moved to New York, I haven't had an opportunity to have a tree. So I just had this ribbon lying around, and I thought for an anniversary frame kind of thing, it would be perfect. It's silver and white and metallic, and it has a wire edge, so it holds its loops really well, and you can fluff it up even more. Then, so I'm going to go through the challenge and try to point out each piece that was required in the challenge. This is the pocket that's required, and I made this out of a little piece of my wedding dress that I had left over. I actually donated my dress to Wedding Dresses for Cancer. I think Wedding Dresses for Breast Cancer right after my wedding. But I did keep some pieces of the fabric left over so that I could make something in the future one day, and this turned out to be a perfect opportunity to use that. Next, the challenge required some tags. So this is a tag that I made. It has a personal note to my husband on it, so I'm not going to read that. This one actually is a blessing from, it's a Native American blessing, and the friend of ours who officiated at our wedding gave me a copy of what she was saying, and this says, "Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion, and your days together be good and long upon the earth." And I just love that blessing, so I wanted to capture that again and put that on this tag. Then there's this large tag, and this has another part of what our officiant said, our friend who officiated our wedding. And it says, "Happiness in marriage doesn't just happen. A good marriage must be nurtured. In marriage, little things are big things. It is remembering to say I love you. It is not taking each other for granted. It is the two of us standing together, facing the world and all that it offers." So I had some corners and stickers and the bling that I recently bought at Staples, and I thought those made fantastic big tags for this pocket. Then it also required a banner, so I did this banner punched out of the Martha Stewart punch around the page, and then it required that you stamp something, so I stamped happy anniversary with my new letter stamps that I got at TJ Maxx earlier this week. And I had these two stamps, I think they're Stampin' Up stamps, and I added a little bling there too for the diamond ring. But I like how that banner turned out, and I've got it connected by little safety pins, which I don't know if my husband will remember, but my pillow that our ring bearer was holding ended up falling apart, or like the flowers fell off, and so the ribbons to which the rings were supposed to be tied were not attached to the pillow anymore. And my friend, who was essentially my maid of honor, had a little bag of safety pins and other things that she thought might be useful in an emergency. And so these safety pins are a reminder of the little fix-up that we had to do for the ring bearer's pillow, and also kind of to symbolize, that things come along in life and in marriage, and you need to fix things, work on them together, and move on. So I thought that's a nice little symbol, of two little metal safety pins, and that was another requirement, having something metal. And a die cut was required, and I thought I would do a die cut of the number 5, since this is going to be our 5th wedding anniversary. And this is actually decorated with flowers, which is the last requirement for the challenge. These are vellum peony flowers, and I drew out this 5, and I drew out a slightly larger one for the background, and it's in the matching paper for the tags and this banner, but the inside was looking kind of bare, just white, and I remembered I had these peony flowers, and peonies are my absolute favorite flower, so every springtime my husband actually tries to make sure that we always have peonies in the spring in the house. And then this I am very proud of, because it is my first attempt at fabric flowers. I don't know if you can see that, but I took a little bit more of this wedding dress fabric, cut circles out, burned the edges so that it wouldn't fray, and then I started hot gluing the petals together, and I think it came out really sweet. So that's my challenge project share, and when I decorate the other side, which I have some plans for, I will share that as a kind of part 2 for this. Thanks for watching. Bye.